Baylen Levine posted his first YouTube video 4 years ago, and he quickly had a meteoric rise to success. His cult-like fan base loves him for his positivity, the advice he gives them, and for his button-pushing style of comedy. He's built up a merch empire that recently just got dropped in Zoomies. He's been on tour, and he may even one day star in one of your favorite hit TV shows. This is the story of Baylen Levine. Big dogs gotta eat, baby. Shirts, hats, on the site, TommyGMcGee.com. Hello everyone, we're taking exit 69 to hit 420 West Bendover Lane to see Baylen Levine, the man, the myth, and the legend. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Alright, so Baylen is a f***ing monster in the prank space. I did pranks for a long time and he really helped me build my audience, and I have a gift for him, and also it's great timing because his crew is asleep right now. Baylen, I think there's no better person to get this, the Aztec scream whistle, than you.
How do I do it?
You blow into this and it sounds like a woman is dying. It sounds like someone is getting butchered. And the Indians that made this, before they went to battle and it was pitch black in the woods, they would blow this to inspire fear in their enemies.
No way you actually...
Yeah. It is almost 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Is it normal that this many fellas in the house are still sleeping?
Yes, it's Friday night, you know, you'd think we'd be partying, but this is what we had going on.
You guys are some wild animals.
We don't like to party, we don't like to drink, we kind of just like to hang out. Me and my friends play video games, watch TV, play Monopoly. I think our bedtime right now is a good 6 a.m. But we also grind throughout the night. We were editing super hard last night.
Do you edit 100% of your video?
No. Baron will cut out the bullshit and then I do like the rest, because I feel like no one understands videos like me.
So you put out dozens and dozens of videos from top to bottom, and most people I think look at the YouTube lifestyle and be like, it's so easy. You show up with a camera, you film for a little bit, you go home and that's it. Do you feel like people don't understand the hustle behind the career?
Nah, there's a lot of hustle behind it. It's a lot of work. I enjoy it. Not like, bro, people see 10 minutes of it. That motherfucker takes days to edit. It takes the whole day, you know, like Peach and Kyle will go out, I can't go out, I gotta do my shit, you know.
Do you feel like you have the best job in the world?
Hell yeah, absolutely. Honestly, I think you should do it.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you're the godfather of this.
100%, and you got the mic on, it's gonna be loud as f***.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Was that actually it?
This has now been bequeathed to the Baylen Levine Foundation.
You're giving it to him? Are you sure? It is so obnoxious. Wait, do one more though.
Does it sound like someone's dying?
Oh, yes, it literally sounds like an old grandma crying for help. Alright, let's give me the torch, G. I still got my Florida house, but I think I'm gonna start renting it out.
You're not gonna sell it?
I'm not gonna sell it.
Okay.
Because I can make a lot if I rent it out. But it did. It could sell really well.
Real estate, baby.
Tommy put me on the real estate game. But I moved to Florida. I can't see myself living there. I like being close to my parents and stuff. So I'm gonna start building a house in Georgia. But in the meantime, we got the good old apartment. You know, I try to deck it out. Obviously, Spidey. Revenge of the Sith posters. My favorite albums of all time. You'll probably disagree with me heavily on this one. But...
No, a lot of them are good.
Oh, really? If you had to give the best album on this wall.
Keith's fire, Wayne's fire, Kodak's fire.
Lil Yachty, the greatest rapper of all time.
Yes. So Baylen Levine, you've been a kid that has been able to already fulfill a lot of your dreams at a young age. Your favorite rapper that you grow up listening to, and now you get to hang out with your favorite rapper. Yeah. Have you gotten used to that, or does that still blow your mind?
Yeah, he's like a friend now. He was my idol. I mean, he still is my idol. He's a big brother to me, you know? I'll call him, ask for advice, it's cool.
Without naming names in this space, have you found that when you meet someone, like when you watch their videos, you're like, this guy's probably so cool, and then you meet them in person, you're like, ah.
You know what, is I can tell, so I really don't surround myself with anyone like that. When I see someone's videos, I know exactly who they are. I can tell if they're putting on an act.
Over 3 million at this point, right? At what point did you consider yourself, you've made it, you're famous?
This is gonna sound really weird, but when I hit 10,000 followers.
But you've really conceptualized 10,000 people, because there's a lot of people that want to have a YouTube channel, and they think they're small if they have 10,000. But if you picture 10,000 people in a room that want to hear what you have to say, that's amazing.
10,000 really was like, all right, there's no going back. Now that I got a few, I'm gonna make it huge. I treated it like it was millions. I truly took it so serious.
Baylen Levine, describe yourself in 3 words.
ADHD, positive, hard work.
I would be fascinated to see how you sleep. Can we give a tour of the master bedroom?
You're gonna like the bedroom. It's all Spider-Man out.
Okay, guys, we have to be really secure about Baylen's location, because I've stayed with him in Florida where literally people drove all the way from Ohio to ring your doorbell incessantly, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
No, it's crazy.
You have, I would say, a cult-like following that if people knew where you live, you'd have to move.
And I love them, so it's hard because I want them to, but you know, once it's like 3 a.m. and my doorbell's getting destroyed and shit, I mean, it's all the time.
I've always said about Baylen's brand that could literally poo in a bag and people would buy it from you. You have that type of fan base, and that is rare. A big part of your brand is sobriety, and you encourage many kids. I've even gotten DMs from kids that say, hey, tell Baylen that I'm sober because of him. Yeah. That's a pretty cool impact as well.
Yeah, that feels really good.
Was that surprising to learn? Like, the initial idea is I'm going to go into the library and cause some commotion and have fun, but to think that people are texting you and messaging you by the hundreds and hundreds that, you know, you're helping my life change.
It was a plan from day zero. From day zero, I had it in my head. I wanted to do what Yachty did for me to the world. Because Yachty was my biggest influence, and he was sober when I was in high school. And he was super big on chasing your dreams and positivity. And that impacted my life. So I had it in my head from day zero that I wanted to influence kids like that. It wasn't just about the pranks.
Now, I was half expecting when we came to your bedroom, I'm sure you have lots of women perusing you. There was no one in this bed.
No one in this bed tonight, no.
Are you dating? You seeing someone? Are you playing the field? Are you solo dolo?
It just ended. I don't really like, you know, smashing like a ton of random girls. I really do enjoy.
You're looking for depth in a relationship.
Yeah, that's what I enjoy.
That's the best you can find in a woman, is someone that you have depth with, because we've seen the other side of the mountain and the playing the field. It's fun for a little bit, but I'm sure you have many women in your DMs. Like, how do you choose a spouse or a partner that you're like, they like me for me and not because I have this many followers on YouTube?
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not really about that life that much either. You know, I mean, it's happened, but I'm pretty good at knowing. As soon as they ask for like a story tag or like any mention of money, I'm like, okay.
So I see a very strong Spider-Man theme. This is also a lot neater than I was expecting. I mean,
well, I just hired an assistant.
How often do they have to clean so that's not a complete...
Every day.
Really?
Yeah, every day.
So a lot of you submitted questions to Baylen. I'm going to ask your question, the best ones. When you are sad or depressed, how do you battle through that?
A week ago, I wasn't doing too hot. When it really hits and you're really like up, dude, it's really hard, like not filming like that, and not, you know, I was in bed so much more. I forced myself to go out and film.
Taking action is the best way to get out of sadness.
Yeah, and that's took me a while to understand, because people used to tell me that back in the day. I'm like, no, I won't even have fun doing it. I'm sad right now, blah, blah, blah. I remember, especially with my breakup, dude, I did not want to do my first breakup with my first love. I did not want to do shit, bro. Like, I was in bed, I wasn't eating, I wasn't having fun, and then, funny enough, Kyle made me come see you.
Yeah.
And that trip got me out of it. And we would film and we would have fun, and it was just the guys back feeling like 100% Baylen right now.
How did you and Tommy meet? I think I've been wanting to answer this for a long time. So how I met Baylen Levine was, and how many subscribers were you at when
Jack shit, bro. Like probably 40,000 subscribers. I wasn't making any money.
I think I was at maybe 1,000 or 2. It was something small. And I DM'd 3 YouTube pranksters that I really enjoyed what they were doing and were moving in the right direction. And I DM'd 3 of them and I said, I will pay you $1,000 to come shoot with you, film pranks with you. To me, some people might look at that and be like, why did you spend that kind of money? What I would say to that is, so many of us will spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on a college education that we hate. But when it comes to gambling on yourself, you won't do it. And so to me, that $1,000 is really cool, because how many years later is it that 4 or 5 years ago? Later. And here we are touching base again.
I remember I was scared to meet you. I'm like, this motherfucker tried to kill me. Boom, and then we formed a lifelong friendship, and now we film for free all the time.
That gave me a kick. I got outside of my own network and I started getting more people, but really it was different viral videos. I remember one year, the Hella Sus Sons in the Hood, I went from 17,000 subscribers to 34,000. I doubled in 2 weeks.
You don't need anyone to blow up.
No, you really don't. And that's...
Of course things help. Like when I did my collab with Steezy back in the day, I credit that.
It gives some gas on the fire, but it's not a necessary piece of blowing up.
In this YouTube game, you could completely never collab with anyone and be one of the biggest YouTubers ever.
Yes. But I think the moral of that is gamble on yourself. Give us a Kenobi.
Kenobi!
A little side segment. You were evicted from your last place, correct?
Yes, I'm not even that loud.
Do you have any concern of that happening again?
You know what's crazy? We are so obnoxious in this bitch.
No one said anything?
No one said a shit. I think because the carpet...
From a guy that has spent time living in a house with Baylen Levine, I'm going to say that it probably wasn't a little noise you made. It was probably a tremendous amount of noise. This is a 2-part question. First is, any music plans for the future? Would you ever go to Twitch? But I think even broader than that is, you've dominated this YouTube lane. Where are the branches of the tree going?
I actually can make music, bro.
Baylen is sitting on some tracks that are actually good.
I'm open to everything, but I really don't want to take myself from YouTube. I love YouTube. I'll never leave YouTube.
You think you're going to be 60 years old on YouTube?
Yeah, I do. I think I'll always be a little prankster.
Question about that. You think that people that are watching you now will continue watching you for the next 40 years?
You also only get new people. I think when someone impacts your life that much, touches your heart like that, you don't forget, you know? And this shows a lot. Even me being in this game and doing what I do for this this many years, it's like a lot of these social media guys get a year. You know what I mean? Because they're known off a gimmick and people get tired of it.
If you blow up off a gimmick, your time's a lot shorter.
Hell yeah. And I truly believe if you are yourself, you can do this shit forever.
How do you deal with hate or negative comments online?
Hate goes in one ear and out the other.
Do you read all your comments?
I see everything. Like, you see, I see everything. Genuinely. I'm reading through that shit all day long. When people leave a hate comment, it doesn't affect me because that's not who I'm even trying to talk to, bro. The 40-year-old dad that has a problem with me, I don't give a shit, bro. If someone does say something about me,
You'll never respond.
I'll never address it.
Was there any downfalls to your rise in success?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's about 2 p.m. Is this normal for you fellas?
Lately, yes. Sometimes we switch it up, get up early at 12.
PJ is a singer, songwriter
Yes, sir.
with a sexy hairdo. What did your life look like before you really jumped into Lil Peach?
So I was just a normal-ass high schooler, terrible at school. We were just best friends in high school. We always talked about being famous. But yeah, but then after I graduated high school, he already had like a good YouTube following. He's like, bro, just come with me.
Let it go, lose control, your true colors. Always.
Lucas, so you were in Indiana, you got connected with Baylen, and now here you are making a career out of filming some wild shit. I think you have a lot of cojones. Has there ever been a prank that you're filming that you're like, oh my gosh, this is too far, I can't believe this is happening, or you feel uncomfortable?
Most, if not all, of the pranks I get, there's always some type of nerve that goes on my body. It's like, damn. There's never a specific prank that I'm like, oh, I can't do this. Even like the lecture videos, like it's so fun to film, but there's still a little nerve in everything I do. It's fun. I enjoy it, so.
Have you ever been threatened violence? Because the guy that's holding the camera sometimes receives the most anger, right?
Yes, I had it once. Obviously, the Cobra Kai video we filmed last year. We pranked jiu-jitsu plays. And I was filming outside. Some person walked in and saw me filming, and they're like, oh, there's some kid out there filming you guys. The guy was running out to like, tell me to stop recording. And Baylen's back there like, get out, get out. He came at me, takes the camera, locks the door. We call the police, we get the camera back.
You are a perfect fit for Baylen's crew because you are a notorious prankster. Some people would die to be Baylen's friend or Baylen's cousin. Like, this is a lottery ticket. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. He's just my best friend. He's my cousin, so.
If Baylen wasn't doing pranks and that world never opened up, what would you be doing right now?
See, I really don't know either, because it's always been like a dream of mine, but he also straight up was the one to do it and put me in this world.
Do you think you become a billionaire off of YouTube?
Yeah.
And do you have some sort of projection on when that would occur?
And people don't understand what's in this YouTube shit, because I remember when I first did it, everyone's like, how are you gonna make money? I don't do bullshit. I just wear my merch and it sells. It's really awesome.
Do you know the most in one day you've ever sold of merch?
In December last year, I made $1 million in a month.
That is insane. How are you as skinny as you are, being that this is where you eat a lot of your meals?
My metabolism.
Yeah.
Shout out to Papa Levine, gave me a big dick and fast metabolism. I'll be skinny for life. How you doing?
Is it weird seeing a guy that you see on YouTube in person?
I don't know. I mean, I saw him once before, but yeah, the feeling's still there,
The fans are so cool. They're like, what's up? How you doing? And it's like a friend. It's so cool. Yeah, that's it.
Baylen, he's very good at this, but to me, being noticed anywhere I go in public would be something I wouldn't be interested in. I think that's something that's kind of a cost of fame that not everyone thinks about. Do you guys know who that gentleman is over there?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It's amazing. Tommy
Is he kind of a hometown hero, would you say?
Yeah.
And like, if you're 45 watching this, you probably might not even know who this is. But literally every middle school, high school kid in America just knows who this guy is. And that's the power of YouTube. What is one of your favorite Baylen Levine videos?
Probably the one going to the Shrek Fest.
Can we get a picture with you?
Yes, you may.
Dude, you look like the real Shrek.
Give it a little kissy.
And how does watching his content make you feel? Like, what makes you tune in week after week?
It just looks so fun.
What do you think the magic of Baylen Levine is that so many kids across the country and the world watch him?
The lifestyle that everyone wants.
So we're entering Baylen's childhood home.
Yeah!
Married.
We in this bitch!
Big Papa Levine. Good to see you, man.
Repping the merch.
So this is Lila, Baylen's sister. Good to see you.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
So Lila, school starting. I saw just yesterday Baylen caused commotion at a football game.
Yeah.
What is that like?
That was, well, I didn't even know who was coming. Yeah, like I heard my name and then I heard his name and I looked up and I was like, oh my gosh.
Do all of your own friends watch Baylen's channel?
No.
No?
Well, like some of them, but not most of them.
What is it like when your brother shows up and he has to get kicked out of a football game?
It's kind of scary.
Tell me a little bit about your journey being a parent to somebody famous. Like, to me, that would be a lot to wrap your arms around. What is it like?
So the journey from the beginning, when Baylen first stated that he wanted to be a YouTuber, his mother and I, no clue.
How many followers did he have when he came to you with this proposal of this is what he's going to do?
It was zero, yeah. It was zero.
Okay.
When he started making the videos, we still didn't get it.
I guess, was there a certain follower count or dollar amount or t-shirts that were sold that all of a sudden you're like,
Changed us.
I'm a believer in this?
When he went viral in October of 2018, as soon as he went viral and he started getting all these subscribers, I'm like, okay, I think this can really happen. At that point, Baylen on his own started working on merchandise.
How much merch did you sell in your first go around of it?
A couple $1,000s, nothing crazy.
So you had your own very successful career. At what point did you say, I'm going to consider leaving it to do this full time?
When we took over the merch, Baylen's mother was doing it on her own for a little while, and then it just kept growing, so I jumped in too.
It got to an unmanageable place where you guys were packing so much merch.
We were both doing it. Right after Baylen hit 1 million subscribers, it was 3 months later when I left my career.
Yeah, now Dad doesn't have to wear a suit and tie. It's us.
What would you say the best parts of Baylen's success have been, and what have been the toughest parts of Baylen's success?
The best part of his success is the influence that he's having on his fans. But we understand the underlying message, which is go after your dreams, don't get caught up in the cool kid thing, be yourself, love yourself, no drinking, drugs, all that stuff. Sobriety is a huge message. I mean, it's all over his merch.
What's the toughest part of?
At the end of his junior year, there was an administrator that didn't like his content. Basically, we were given an ultimatum, which was they had a video playing up on the monitor when we walked into this room, and they're like, we're going to be sending this to the disciplinary committee. Yeah.
It was awful.
He'd be expelled. This would follow him around on his high school transcripts, and he'd end up at a second chance high school.
Because at that point, plan was he will go to college.
Right. We withdrew him. As parents, we decided most people, their knee-jerk reaction would be to shut the channel down, right?
What about people that you know in your community, but also family? Did any relationships get impacted by this?
Yeah. Crystal's friends, and there are a lot of them were the mothers of Baylen's friends. They just stopped talking to us. Like, we all of a sudden we're bad parents.
You guys are taboo.
Yeah, and all we were doing is trying to support our kid.
But they had to have someone to blame.
So what was that like when people that were friendly to you, and then all of a sudden they're not inviting you to the things that you were going to before? What was that like?
Well, it was very difficult to lose so many friends and to be judged like that. But Baylen kept saying, Mom, just don't worry about it. They're just not really your friends.
Did any of those people come back out of the woodwork and say, you know what, we apologize, we see now what was happening, and we'd still like to be your friend? Or
No one apologized, but you did receive a few people trying to reach out. But at that point, we're like, we saw your true colors. Where were you when we needed you through this? You know we're good people. You know that Baylen's a good person.
Right. I mean, I walked out of the school bawling my eyes out, where Baylen is like, watch, Mom, you just watch what's going to happen.
so to everything, there's a chapter, there's an arc. What do you think Baylen's going to be doing when he's 40 years old?
I think he could absolutely still be doing YouTube. Like, he plans on filming his family, right, and inviting the fans into his life in that respect. I think he'll be doing other things in addition to YouTube, but YouTube is his main love.
He'll still be leading for sure.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts? Anything you'd like to add?
Well, I wanted to commend you on sticking with it.
Thank you.
You've really grown your channel.
Thank you.
You've found your sweet spot too.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
It feels good. It really feels good.
I was a little worried for you when I watched the last video. The Kia driver zipped around. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's pretty scary. I love what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You found a market that no one else has been doing, and it's awesome.
I appreciate it. So we've done a day in the life. Baylen Levine, we checked out your house. We went and ordered some food. We did a little prank on the boys. We talked to your family. Any final thoughts?
Chase your dreams, kids, and you can be just like me. Don't listen to what anyone says. Stay positive. Stay at it. You got it.
Love you guys, and I'll see you next week.
It's us!